2 home runs last night from rookie Marcelo Mayer. Red Sox win 4-3 on 4 home runs?
4 solos.
4 home runs.
4 solos.
Nice uppercut swings, Mazz.
Yep, launch, baby.
With proper launch angle and swing path. And, well, what can you say? Score one for Driveline last night?
Yep, Driveline wins. Hashtag we're with Driveline.
Or how about you just have some talented players? A kid like Marcelo Mayer was just saying like that. His swing is, you can't teach that. I'm not giving credit to Driveline for Mayer's swing.
It was a nice uppercut swing.
He has got great sort of.
Just smooth.
His visuals is how I would put it. He's one smooth mother.
No. Listen, unlike you people, I'm fair. When Driveline comes through, it comes through. Let me tell you. It's still a piss-ass poor model.
I agree. I hate it, too.
They still get hit with runners in scoring position.
No, that's right. Like, again, to me, the situation.
They just hit the 3 ball.
Right. So they don't play situationally. Now, look, the thing last night, the balls that Mayer hit were off-speed pitches. One was a hanging slider. One was a split. I think that they both hung in the middle of the plate. They were in the mid-80s. The one Duran hit was 93. I was driving home last night. And I heard the scouting report on Zach Littell. And I heard him say, well, he doesn't overpower you, 92, 93. I said, they're going to hit this bum then. Like, as soon as I heard 92, 93, they're going to hit this bum. And Duran hit a home run on the first at-bat of the game. And so they do well against that kind of hack who's going to, throw with marginal velocity, if any at all, and hang breaking balls in the middle of the plate. As Murray said, they're good at hitting bad pitching. So they can hit that clown. When someone good comes in here, totally different when they get to really execute and move runners and do all kinds of things to win, they still can't do it.
What stood out to you about the game? Anything else?
So, look, to me, there were a couple things going on. One, Mayer was impossible to ignore last night. I thought Mayer was, again, I like Mayer. I like him a lot. He won me over in spring training. I had my doubts about him because of injuries and everything, but his game is smooth. It's easy to like. And the other thing that is now sticking out to me, and, again, I haven't been watching it as closely as some others, but it feels to me like they're throwing more fastballs on the mound. So that suggests to me that one of two things is happening. Reading some of the Walker Buehler comments, like, I reached the point where I sort of just said, screw it. And Giolito the night before, I'm wondering if they're those are veteran guys, they've been around, who said, F this, I'm throwing fastballs. I don't want to just spin it up there every single time. I'm going to come after guys with fastballs.
They start ignoring Andrew Bailey.
Maybe. Yeah, or at least pushing back. And so, I do wonder about that. Now, again, they throw like among the fewest four-seam fastballs in the majors. The last couple of nights, it feels like that has ticked up. Now, I'm not telling you they're throwing it 60% of the time, but it feels like they're pushing back. Good. Like, again, I believe in aggressive pitching. I'm sorry. So Mike, I think the whole organization is in this state of uncertainty in terms of fighting for how we're going to play. Whether it's the minor leaguers, the pitchers, the offense, I feel like they are pushing and pulling back and forth about how we want to play, and they have no idea what their identity is.
Okay,
none.
We're going to open up talking Red Sox. You want to join us on it? You can at 617-779-0985. Any other thing from last night before we get to some other they said it kind of items?
Not really.
Okay, they said it, number one. So the Yankees are coming to town this weekend, and they're throwing some left-handers. And the word is already that Marcelo Mayer and Roman Anthony will be sitting against these lefties. And Alex Cora was asked about it, Jimmy Stewart. He was asked about it. Was this pregame or postgame last night?
This would have been pregame, Michael.
Pregame, he was asked about it, and here's what Alex Cora had to say.
You have talked about how the kind of selective usage of Mayer and Roman forthcoming against lefties is something you've done with other young players, like Drew, right? Like Duran, Devers, all of them. What is it? At what point do you start giving them the opportunities against elite lefties?
I don't know, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday or Sunday. I mean, like, it's just let's wait for the lefty to face. Let's wait for us to face a lefty.
Yeah.
And when we see the lineup, then you guys can ask me.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in that sense, like a date. Like
Yeah.
I meant more like what you want to see from them. Like when you're like, okay, like they've kind of built a baseline to permit an opportunity.
I mean, we have some good righties here that, like we don't play Romy, we don't play Ref against a lefty. Is that good for the team? I get the whole conversation. They're great hitters, and they're good players, but the two guys are really good at what they do, and we're trying to win as many games as possible. And if they're above average righties, we got to find a way to play. And we cannot play 13 position players. We cannot. So I get it. I understand. There's people get frustrated, and I get frustrated too, because I get the same question over and over again. But I've been doing it since 2018 like this, like Rafi Devers' platoon in 2018. And right now he's one of the best hitters in the big league. So, it's not that I have this formula that says, oh, you cannot face lefties, but Eduardo Nunez was good against righties, and then in 19 we let him hit, and he was really good, Rafi. So I don't know. Honestly, I cannot answer the question, to be honest with you.
Your thoughts on this, Mazz?
So I think this is one of the points of contention, if I had to guess, and I don't know. I'm just telling you. I think Cora believes in the platooning with the young guys because this is the big leagues, and they're not good enough at hitting lefties right now at this level. And the organization probably wants the kids to play. They want Meyer and Anthony in the lineup.
I'll tell you what. I think it's just the opposite. I have no idea, but go ahead.
So because Romy Gonzalez and Refsnyder are both excellent against left-handed pitching. And I do think Cora looks at that and says, I'm going to use all 26. And this is the way I get other people into the lineup. And I play for the long haul. And this is what I'm going to do. And I'm playing for the here and now.
It makes sense. I just think these decisions are determined upstairs on all teams now.
Maybe.
This is how we're going to bring them in. This is how we're going to manage them. Early on, we're not going to have them hit left-handers. And we're going to be slow with it. And this is, that to me feels like in modern baseball, something that's dictated by the baseball ops people and not the manager.
Could be.
And that's my guess. I mean, what I want to say there is, if we don't play Rami and Ref, is that good for the team? So all of a sudden now it's about what's good for the team. That's it. So now all of a sudden, well, it's not about the individual guy there. It's about what's good for the team, what's best for the team. Have they been managing it that way all season long? If that's the case, how come Rafael Devers hasn't touched?
Oh, I see. Right. Good
hasn't
point.
touched a glove.
Well, it's a good point.
I mean, like now all of a sudden it's about what's best for the team? Since when? That's not what they've been doing all season long. What's best for the team, guys, is Marcelo Mayer and obviously Roman Anthony being here from day one. They haven't done that. Why? So I'm not just yelling at Cora, but it's like now all of a sudden they're talking about what's best for the team? Oh, stop it. Certain guys have been here because they've signed contracts or not, or they're playing ball or not. And a lot of these lineup issues would just solve themselves if Rafi Devers agreed to pick up a glove, but Alex Cora continues to encourage and enable him not to. But now when it comes to playing these young kids against left-handers, well, it's about what's best for the team. Really? Well, interesting. Now, okay, here we go, June 12th. We can start talking about what's best for the team? All right, then let's talk about what's best for the team, Alex, shall we? Again, I'm not just purely yelling at him, but like, boy, that's a switch. That's a convenient time to bring that up.
Well, again, like most people, it's when it serves his argument.
I mean, is it what's best for the team? Is yanking Crochet at 85 pitches? Or all the things that they've done to manage over the long haul, or what they're really managing here is the 7 years of Roman Anthony's service time, and they're not managing to win any specific game. They haven't done that in a long time. They're still not doing that. But his excuse not to play Meyer and Mayer, is that what's best for the team, and we got to get Romy and Ref in there? And I don't care if they're good against hitting right-handers. Romy Gonzalez and Rob Refsnyder, what's his first name? Whatever. Like, come on. That's what we've got to get those guys because that's what's best for the team?
Well, so look, I mean, you're preaching to the choir. I want the two young kids to play. So I just feel like Cora is sticking it to the front office every chance he gets. And you might be right about them dictating the lineup, but my guess is the organization wants the kids to come up and play.
I just can't.
Why bring them up if they're going to platoon?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think baseball ops dictates everything. Like those are those players are probably going to outlive Alex Cora, and it's like no, we're managing these kids for what's best over the next 7 years, and so I guarantee you. I mean, I'm saying that as a crux. I don't guarantee anything. My hunch is that everything's determined by upstairs, when they got called up, how they're used, who they face, etc. And Cora's just the one who has got to face the music and face the cameras on it. But I just thought that was rich, and I'm not necessarily, him. I mean, he's got to explain it somehow. Again, if it is coming from upstairs, if it's coming from him, it's coming from him. And I did this with Rafi Devers. So, did he do this with Rafi Devers?
So I don't remember, but I'll take his word for it. But I'll tell you that part of the comment, Jimmy. Can we play that again at the end when he says, "I've been doing this since 2018"? Like when you start hearing that, that's like, what do you think? I don't know what I'm doing. I've been doing this that's the Mike Francesa. I've been doing this for 35 years. Okay. Or whatever he said, that is, as soon as you start.
I've been doing it since 2018 like this, like Rafi Devers platoon in 2018. And right now he's one of the best hitters in the big league. So
we can stop there. Because that line, again, I'm sorry. I think that there are war in there. I do. And I can't get past that part of it. So that to me is, I know how to develop a player. I know how to develop a player. I know how to bring him along. I did this with Devers in 2018. None of you idiots knew that. And these clowns weren't even here. Now I'm making stuff up.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm willing to buy into this too.
So I think it's I developed Rafi Devers. I did. These guys weren't here. Breslow wasn't here. Driveline wasn't here. I knew what I was doing. I helped make him the player he is. I did it. I was here.
I mean, I'll play this out that it's Alex that wants to sit these guys. I mean, Ref Snyder and Romy Gonzalez are more veteran players. I think, Cora has deferred to veteran players.
That's how it feels to me.
Yeah, I mean, that might be the case. I think on a lot of things, they're not aligned. And Cora, between the lines, lets you know in his own passive-aggressive way. So anyway, that's one comment there to chew on. Just want to get aggravated about for one reason or another. So now we're worried about what's best for the team. Okay.
I want to get aggravated.
617-779-0985. Here's another one. Sam Kennedy last night on Nesson related to Rafi Devers. Go ahead.
We saw the video of Rafi Devers taking ground balls. That was the big kerfuffle a few weeks back. Now he's quietly gone back and become one of the best DHs in the game. But is that all water under the bridge at this point?
Yeah, I mean, look, Rafi is one of the best left-handed hitters, if not the best left-handed hitter in the league, and just has been elite, and we need him to continue performing at the highest possible level. And good to see him taking ground balls, and we know that, when the time is right, if we need him, he'll be there. But yeah, we're focused on winning games and keep him raking in that lineup, and we should be just okay.
Okay, it's good to see him taking grounders, and we know he'll be there when we need him. Apparently, Craig Breslow they do a weekly thing across the street with the front office guy. Craig Breslow, when was asked about that, basically said along the lines of, and he, for all intents and purposes, I don't know what Sam's talking about. And most of the beat guys who are there are saying the same thing, because that comment about it's good to see Devers taking grounders. He's not taking grounders. He's sort of jacking around in the pregame, standing at short and goofing around. He's not like in the rotation of guys. I don't know how to put this properly.
No, that's right. It's not like he's working out at a position.
He's not working out of position. He's out there sort of jacking around, screwing around at first base, taking grounders at shortstop. He's not really seriously getting drilled. They're not doing with him what they did with Roman Anthony the other day in the outfield. He's just out there maybe kind of trolling you, or trolling us, or trolling the situation. So first of all, he's not taking grounders. It doesn't look at all to the guys around the team that it looks like he's anywhere close to playing in the infield. He's not getting instructed. That Cora hasn't come anywhere close to saying anything like it. Devers hasn't come close to saying anything like it. He's not going to play first base this year. I mean, that's the obvious look of it. But then Sam Kennedy says, yeah, we know he'll be there when we need him to be there. And then Breslow goes on the radio this morning and is like, I think it's that quote. I saw Sam make those comments. I obviously can't speak for Sam. I don't know that we should take it precisely at its word. He said what Sam was probably getting at is there's been a lot of attention to Raffy and the media and Raffy and me. But at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, Raffy is usually in the right place at the right time. And right now it's in the middle of the lineup. If there continues to be a need somewhere else, we'll explore that in due time. But that first part, I wouldn't speak for Sam. I don't know that we should take it precisely at its word. Which another way of saying, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, and I believe it or not, I'm with Breslow on this.
Of course.
Yeah.
And it's that constant Red Sox need to polish the turd and feed us a line of crap. Because Sam Kennedy knows how the Raffy Devers thing is playing.
Yep.
We know how it makes him look, meaning Devers, selfish. We know how it makes the Red Sox look, dysfunctional. So Kennedy, in his own fashion, with the PR bullcrap, no, it's good to see he's taking ground balls, and we know he'll be there when we need him. And when you ask the first baseball guy the same thing, the baseball guy says, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily take that, I don't know if Sam knows what he's talking about. Because Devers isn't playing there, and it looks bad for everyone, and that's just the way it is. But Kennedy's got to come out with the smoke up my ass. You know what I mean? It's like just they can't help themselves. They can't stop doing it.
It's like a song.
Everyone. Dun, 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 dun. They just can't help but do it. You know what I mean?
Smoke up my ass.
Why can't you just let it lay ever?
Because it's part of the Red Sox experience.
I agree. I'm with Murray.
It's obvious he's not working towards picking up a glove. It's obvious that he's shot it down every time he's been asked. He's not taking grounders. He's not getting close. No one believes he'll be there when you need him. He might be. Maybe he changes his mind. But there's no one that is around the Red Sox who is feeling that. But Kennedy's got to, pop that out there. And it's like, it's just aggravating. It's like, just stop.
No, polishing the turd. You got it right. Polishing the turd. And again, I feel like they're all running in different directions. I felt this way for a while. That they, again, Sam's trying to control the PR part of it. Breslow's trying to run it analytically. Cora wants to actually manage games, and manage the game on the field is what I should say, and try to win with big league players. They're all over the place.
Well, Sam Kennedy says, yeah, he's taking, it's good to see him taking grounders, and we know he'll grab the glove when we need it. Breslow's ass, he says, I don't know that we should take it precisely at its word. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So, they won another series. They launched a couple home runs. But they're still the same Red Sox.
Oh, for sure.
I think.
No, listen, the track record is too long of them being what they are for all of a sudden everybody to do a 180 on 2 series. If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Red Sox analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.